All right, so I just got done watching Robert Rodriguez's The Faculty. Great film, by the way. I think it really like encaptures and encapsulates like basic, not basic, but stereotypical '90s horror stuff. Like the needle drops, the rock music, people are being rebellious. There's edgy people like Cleo Duvall's Stokely in this film. Just anybody who wears like any type of eye black or like nose rings is just like a complete alien. No pun intended with the movie. But other than that, what I was making a point out of was that I think when I think of Robert Rodriguez's best films, I think of The Faculty, Desperado. I don't like Sin City, not quite at all actually, but the common theme with these movies, like Sin City, co-directors Quentin Tarantino and Frank Miller, um, and Desperado, he's the sole like name on that director sheet. Like that's it's not official that that's co-directors, but there's not rumors, but there's talk that Tarantino did more than what the credits made out to be. Like he helped with the writing of the film, like that story about somebody urinating at the bar. That's his story, and just like or similar to that, like for The Faculty, this movie feels exactly like a Wes Craven movie, or rather, somebody who was actually within the movie, Kevin Williamson. And I don't think that's a coincidence. like, if you look at Kevin Williamson stuff like Scream, I Know What You Did Last Summer, like all of these are very similar. And imagine those three as like a trilogy. You would think that um, it's interesting how somebody writing a script has such a big effect on a movie because all of them have similar themes and tones and whatever. But what I'm saying is that it's weird that Robert Rodriguez, like his films are so different than each other. Like that's so similar to Wes Craven's style. And Desperado is kind of a mix of the two, like Robert Rodriguez and Tarantino. But Desperado is more like of early Tarantino, I would say. Like just like the Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction things. But even though a lot of what Pulp Fiction is done through is great dialogue, Desperado doesn't have that, but it replaces it with some of the cool like vibey stuff that Pulp Fiction has. But if you just think about it, like, can you really believe that the same person directed Desperado and Sin City and The Faculty and Hypnotic with Ben Affleck and Shark Boy and Lava Girl and all those dumb Spy Kids movies? I don't. I believe it because it happened, but it's weird how it did. Like I don't know what's up with him. I think that maybe Rodriguez should take like an IP work or something from a source material. I'm not sure what Hypnotic was. I'm not sure if that came from anything or if he wrote it himself, but that's obviously very easy to check on. Go ahead and do it. But yeah, I think that he's like at his peak, he's a great director, and at his lowest, he's whatever it may be. But either way, like I find it weird that he wanted to make movies for kids to watch, for his kids to watch, and then he comes back to serious directing like Hypnotic, and then that didn't work out at all. I didn't see that movie, but nobody really liked that movie. And then like he bounced back to like the Spy Kids stuff. Like I think that some Hollywood like needs a personality like him, just making like movies like The Faculty. Even though like I just said, it's probably like reminiscent of Kevin Williamson's style. But yeah, I think that like him and Wes and Tarantino, like even though like their styles rub off on him, it's there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with a co-director, an assistant director, you know, a writer taking hold of the production. But yeah, I really miss the era, the time frame in which like he made great movies, and I think that we could really benefit in the industry from having stuff like that.